What is good, YouTube? Obed777 Inspires back with you guys again today, man. What is good, my guys? How y'all doing, man? Bro, I'm having such an amazing day. I guess I filmed a video not so long ago, and I wanted to film this video right after it, but I had to go eat something. I had to go eat something quickly before it got too late. And yeah, went to the shop, got a few things as tomorrow is Sunday. So yeah, so now I'm filming this video for you guys. And the message for this video is, bro, trust yourself, man. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust your feelings. And do what feels good. Because when you do what feels good to you, right? What feels good to you is your soul saying, here, this is who I am. Now, of course, this opens up an immediate questioning of what if the definition of what is good, what feels good to you is not what feels good to somebody. What feels good to you is not what is good. Are you guys understanding what I'm trying to say? So basically what I'm saying is that sometimes, oh yeah, it is by what actions you think feels good to you. But what really feels good to you would always be your soul saying, here, this is who I am. Like example, when you see, a flower, when you see a dog walking on the street, when you see a cat, in that moment, when you appreciate those things, you realize that, oh, this makes me feel good, right? So it's a question of what makes you feel good, like truly, what makes you feel good. And so here, of course, talking about feelings, we have to discover or look within ourselves to uncover any thought that might be sponsoring feelings that are not aligned with us. Yet the highest truth is that what feels good to the soul will never be anything that causes harm to another, because what the soul is unconditional love. So of course we cannot continue to discuss this without discussing awareness, because to be aware of one's self is to know one's self, right? And to know thyself is to also see others for who they are, because you do realize that you and other people are one and the same. The only reason that it might appear that you are separate in any way is so that we can be a mirror to each other. But the truth of it is, you are not so different from who I am, and I am not so different from who you are. The only thing that might seem like might be a separation is the encoded data that is in within you. And of course, the data that is in within me, that is to say, two different points of view, looking at, like formulating, creating. So we both can be in one moment, see something, and have two different views on that same one thing. That is how God expands. That is how Source expands. And the language of the universe, of source, is feeling. It is feeling. Because before you would be able to even express it into words, you are already feeling it. It is an energy. And that energy would always carry that feeling of unconditional love. That is how you would always know. So feelings are very, very important because our feelings is, I have some notes written here. Our feelings would always tell us the truth about any single thing. Okay, just give me a moment here. See, I have some notes written here. Okay, I cannot find it, but okay. Okay, I will be reading from the Conversations with God book, book number 1. Okay, chapter 1, and then it says that if you want to know what is true for you about something, look to how you are feeling about it. Feelings are sometimes difficult to discover or uncover, but often more difficult to acknowledge. Yet, hidden in your deepest feelings is your highest truth. The trick is to get to those feelings. And of course, as you already got a gist, we as I already talked about, we're talking about trusting ourselves, trusting our intuition, trusting the gut feeling. And I read in one of the amazing books I have called Started with Why. And in it says that if you are unsure about something, and the more that you ask people about it, the more unsure you become, the best thing to do is to trust your gut and to also never make assumptions. And it gives a wonderful example of writing certain traits about JFK. And he asked, okay, who do you think I'm talking about here? Right? And then I said to myself, JFK, right? But in it, he came and he said Hitler. And it's like, oh, right, it is all perception. It is all perception. So never make an assumption about something, but always trust your gut. So whenever you are in doubt, always trust your gut. And that was the example, by the way. So no matter what it is, just trust your gut, but never make an assumption, never make a judgment. Make an observation, and then from that observation, create yourself out of it. You understand? Thereby, you are always looking at things like you are understanding the nature of things that you are actually giving life meaning, and that life is actually meaningless. So if you think the highest idea and the highest thoughts, right, you will always see things not for what they are, but you will always be able to see through the illusion, right, and be able to see that you are what is creating. You are what is creating every single thing. And where we are right now, I would like to bring up what Jesus also said, which is, for what does it gain? For what does it cost to gain the whole world but lose your soul? And so we spend so much time. I mean, we've been taught to spend so much time to do what? To go after a degree. go after the money, go after this, go after that, go after that, and forgetting that we are a human being. We are that which is a what? A being and not a doing. And we've been taught to go after things so much that it has become, we even have a term to use to describe it called a rat race. Because that is exactly what it is. You keep reaching for something and reaching and reaching and reaching and reaching and reaching and reaching and reaching, but you never actually get where you're going. Now, I want to say, let's always trust the process because the process is perfect. It is through the process that we are able to, be a quantifiable something, be able to have some sort of experience of ourselves, and of course, to continuously create, right? So, I lost my train of thought. Actually, I didn't lose my train of thought. I'm just siphoning through what energy wants to come through. But anyway, the thing is to always trust your gut, trust your intuition, because your intuition will never lead you down the wrong way. Your intuition will never lead you down the wrong way. Now, let's talk about those negative feelings. Let's talk about those negative feelings. Negative feelings are feelings. Negative feelings are feelings that have the wrong sponsoring thoughts. That means you are um, somewhere in your thinking, in your mind, you have a perception that is not aligned with the highest idea about you. So that is your soul's way of communicating to you that, hey, I'm like, we are not in alignment. You get it. Of course, you can always be, you can deny your connection to God, to source, right? But and that is okay. So the soul is that which contains source, or sorry, source is basically the soul is, yeah, source. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, the soul is source, right? The soul is source, and then when you go back, you have the oversoul, and then when you go back and you keep going back more oversoul, at the end of the day, you come to all that is, and all that is every one of us. Exactly, every single thing is all that is. See, all that is. Yes, sir. So that soul contains within it our spirit. And within our spirit, we always know that, okay, this feels good to me, this doesn't feel good to me, this is not aligned with me. And sometimes we don't know how to change those sponsoring thoughts. And the trick is this, or should I say let's say the trick is this. When you have a negative feeling, often feeling it is more than enough. The more you are able to just feel it, let it pass through you, you are able to move then to the positive. And so over time, you just naturally start choosing the positive and choosing the positive and choosing the positive. That means you will always go from soul. You will always go from soul. And the thing is, because we spend so much time thinking instead of paying attention to our feelings, to our senses, then we get wrapped up in whatever is going on in the mind. But another trick is to separate yourself from the story and to actually look at the story you are telling to yourself and how you feel about it. And so if that feeling is not like, giving you that excited, like, you understand, that excited feeling, that empowered feeling, you understand, like, in an amazing way, because bro, whatever you do to another, you do to self. So you never think about harming another, right? So even so, if you're thinking about harming another and that is making you feel good, now the trick is why? Because you know internally that hurting another is never the highest good. So you are able to even investigate and be like, okay, why do I want to hurt another person? And that is what is going to make me feel good. And the more you keep looking at it and keep looking at it and not resisting it, but actually looking at it with creativity, with courage, with calmness, right? With confidence, we said courage already, right? And then just having a look at it and getting to, I don't want to say the bottom, but bringing it up to the light, right? That means you are having an awareness from it, from the higher mind, and then just look to what feels good to you about this thing. And trust me, you will be able to empower yourself not to have to harm another person in order for you to feel good, or even to harm yourself to feel good. You get it? Because now you know what is sponsoring that thought. It is just like with any habit, with any thought that is not aligned with the highest idea about you, which we would like to call wrong thought. That means something that does not serve you. So we want to move towards something that actually serves us and tells the truth about who we are. And so by learning and bringing those thoughts, once those thoughts come up, having a look at it from that awareness, and then moving towards the positive, right? Not running away, but actually looking at it for it as it is. Because here's the thing: immediately you discover whatever thoughts that it is that is sponsoring, and sometimes it's the thoughts behind the thoughts behind the thoughts behind the thoughts behind the thoughts. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes you might think you are at the end, but then another thought comes up. Just know that the more that you continuously move forward and act on those feelings, or should I say notice those feelings and move towards the highest idea about who you are and act from that place, that is how you make that statement. And right, start changing those thoughts and then moving into the alignment with yourself. And you do this while following your excitement, because excitement and passion is what is God, is the energy of God. It is often said that if a man has no passion for anything, he has no life. And so as it is. And so as it is. Because passion is God saying hi. And when you act out of your passion, right? When you act upon your passion, this is what we say: you are being this thing. And acting from your place of passion will always bring you so much immense joy. This is why it's often said to follow your bliss, follow your excitement. And as I'm saying here, follow your gut, follow your intuition. So that thing that feels good to you when you do it, start doing more of that thing. Ask yourself, what makes me feel good in this moment? What do I want to do? What is my highest excitement in this moment? And as you act towards it, and any feeling or any thought come that is not aligned with you, that is your moment. That is your chance to ask yourself, why do I believe this? Or just disengage, right? Disengage, and then just listen. Listen to the story you are telling yourself. Listen to the feeling, how you are feeling about the story you are telling yourself or about what you believe about this. And if it is not aligned, then that is okay. Ask yourself, why do I believe this? And sometimes you don't even need to ask, because once you ask and then you realize that, oh, wait a minute, I don't need to believe in this, that is the end of it. You go towards what you believe in, and that is the beginning of the new thought. And then as you act on that new thought, you think on that new thought, you move towards that new thought, more thoughts like it will suddenly start coming, and then that will be the sponsoring thought. And you will just tuned in, tapped in, turned on. You understand, like you are, because you are acting from that place that is what, full of joy, that is full of passion, that is full of knowing that you and source is one. And when even in those moments where you do not act out of that, you bless it, because you are like, I'm able to see the process, right? I see what left it, I see what right is. You get me? We are able to appreciate the all that is. You understand? Yes, sir. So trust. Yes, sir. So trust your feelings, bro. Trust your feelings, because your experience and your feelings about a thing represent what you factually and intuitively know about that thing. You get me? Because your body knows, your nervous system knows. It knows it has been through this before. And so as you feel that energy, the body feels it, and there is your opportunity to notice it and then tell your highest truth to it. Think your highest truth and do not get entangled with it. Just notice it. Look at it. Look at it, like really look at it. Because what you own, you are able to change. What you look at, it disappears. But what you run away from will chase you through hell and back, my guy. So look at it. Look at it. Be like, what message are you having? What message do you have for me? What is not in alignment with me? What message is in here for me to use, for me to create myself anew? Thereby, this thing becomes a blessing. It becomes a messenger to me. So with every negative feeling, I'm always going towards the positive. So I'm always in that positive mood. I'm always in that tuned in, tapped in, turned on mood. And I'm not gonna lie to you, living this way, I've come to realize so much. And sometimes I act without even thinking about it, because I'm just so connected to source that I know that everything is working out. I'm just at the right place at the right time. I'm getting the inspiration, what to do, just boom, 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 boom. I'm just enjoying the process, enjoying life. And it is so amazing. And sometimes I ask myself, like, yo, I'm as much as it feels good, I'm like, yo, am I doing something wrong? But then I always come back and be like, nah, bro, the feelings are the truest language of the world. Because you feel that energy, tuned in, tapped in, turned on. I'm telling you, man. And trust me, when any thought comes that is not in alignment, just follow the instructions I already outlined. Look at it. Look at it. Look at the message it has for you. Move towards the positive. Tell a new story, right? And then you feel good in you. You feel good in you. That is how you know. And of course, we cannot end this video without talking. We cannot end the video without talking about, what does it cost to gain the world but to lose your what does it cost to gain the world but to lose your soul? Because bro, you're just gonna be in so much. You understand, you know that there is something, but you cannot get to it. You are so in your forgetfulness. Though you remember, everybody remembers. It's just that you have to deny it, right? It to the point that all it allows you to be is to be conscious and to create yourself. So that is the amazing blessing about it, because we are in the forgetfulness and we are in the separation. I mean, we are in the forgetfulness of who we are, and so we are denying who we are in order to say, in order for us to experience ourselves as separate from source. But then that is the gift, because then source can see itself from another point of view, thereby be able to know who it really is, because it's only from experience that we get to be. You see, so through your experience and your feelings, they tell you every single thing. They tell you every single thing. You get what I'm saying? I know you get what I'm saying, man. I know you get what I'm saying. And when you lose your soul, that means when you forget who you are, it's just, but when you remember who you are, bro, that feeling of being connected to knowing that you are bigger than you ever thought, and this is only just a projection of who you are, for you to experience who you are, that you truly bless the creation and the creator, because you are all of it. And so why would you not trust yourself? Why would you not trust what is in within you? Why would you not trust source to lead you down the right way? Why would you not trust your soul? Even though it might look like it might not be working out, or it might look like, oh, this is a crazy idea, or it might look like, whatever it is, right? Whatever it is, right? As you trust yourself, as you trust the source that is within you, bro, you just start noticing that everything just snaps into place. An action you took 3 months ago, 1 year ago on your intuition without even knowing where it was going to lead will suddenly lead you somewhere, even it would not even make no sense. That place that you are deciding to go without knowing why you want to go, but you have that feeling of just doing it just because you acted upon it, and then 3 months down the line, just because you took that action, it led you towards something even more. You understand? So trust in yourself, man. Always trust yourself. I wrote here that always trust always trust and listen to your experience. Okay? Appearances can be deceiving. Always be yourself, be true to yourself always, and great shall be your reward in heaven. Yeah. For what does it cost to gain the whole world but to lose your soul? Yes, sir. And the more you live this way, bro, the more you go with your soul, the more you go with your in tune. Listen to the word, bro. Intuition. In tuning. You are in tuning into yourself to the highest. You are tuning in into the highest idea within yourself, and that is the highest. So the highest thought, the highest word, and of course the highest feeling that is in within you. And the more you act upon that, bro, great shall be your reward. Because even though it might look like things are not working out, or no matter how things look from the outside, because you know that there is a higher source within you and things are not as they appear to be, so will you continuously just manifest everything that you've ever put your mind on. You just put your mind on something that you want this thing, you want to get this thing, and then boom, source takes you right there. You know that your intuition is working. You get that idea and you're like, okay, I'm gonna act upon it, right? You feel that thing, okay, now I should rest. Boom, you rest. You understand? You don't even question it, right? I know we tend to doubt sometimes, but then that is the perfect time for us to listen in within ourselves, to ask ourselves those questions like, okay, what must I feel about this in order to have this feeling? Or okay, what am I afraid I'm going to lose from taking this action? You understand? Or what is the highest idea? Like, um, yeah, what is the highest idea? What is the highest feeling I'm having about this thing? And then act on it, or act on that highest feeling, act on that clearest knowing, act upon those highest feeling, bro. And just watch how everything you just manifest, bro. Like I'm telling you, man, bro, I've experienced it. I'm experiencing it. And even though I ain't even gonna lie to you, I ain't gonna sit here like I'm some saint or something like that, bro. Sometimes I'll be doubting too. But then that is perfect. You get me? Because I have to deny my connection in order to know my connection. You get what I'm saying? But then the more we remember and the more we tap into that, the more we are able to ride the bicycle, so to speak. The more we continue to ride the bicycle. And bro, yes, of course, there is going to come times where we're going to have knee-jerk reactions. And that is completely okay. When we get in our mind, we get in our mind. But then that is okay. That is okay. That is part of the process. Because then now you are going through the process again from another point of view. And that is the blessing. Because when we are done with all of this, when we go back to the eternal realm, that will be the whole thing. But the whole thing is to be. And the more you trust in the highest idea of yourself and go trust your feelings, trust in those highest thought, those highest feelings, that feeling of passion, that feeling of knowing, that feeling of, bro, everything is always working out for you. The more that you get to be the highest idea that you've ever had about yourself and do things that might seem out of this world just because you trust your feelings. And bro, there are many examples around us, bro. Steve Jobs, um, Elon Musk, I even want to say Trump, my guy. You understand? I know Trump is not a popular guy, but I mean he's a popular, but yeah, he's not a popularly liked guy. But hey, I'm just giving out examples here. You understand? There are many great people that have always trusted themselves. You get what I'm saying? So now there's a call for you to trust yourself so that you can be who you are for the rest of us to see. That we might also trust ourselves, right? And thereby you have been the gift to us. So this is the feeling. This is the video. So trust your feelings. Trust your feelings. Yeah, bro. Like, God is good, man. God is good. God is good. I've just had so many amazing, like, when you just tapped in your senses, bro. I think I told a story about a pizza one time, bro. Like, if you guys have not heard that story, I'm gonna tell it again. So I went to an event, right? And on my way back, the time I would have gotten home, it would have been too late for me to cook. So I was thinking like I probably gotta eat something, but I didn't want to like go buy something to eat. And just as I had that thought, bro, so I took a bus. I'm on my way back. I took a bus and I was going to take a tram. I got to the tram station like maybe 5 minutes early, and there was this guy eating a pizza there, bro. Immediately I got there, he's like, yo, you want some? I'm like, bro, I'm like, nah, I'm good. But now he's like, no, it's okay. You want some? But then I thought about it. I'm like, this can't be right. Like, I mean, of course, I'm like, this is happening right now. Like, this crazy, man. This crazy, man, bro. I'm like, yes, man. Okay, I'm gonna take some. I had one, and then he took another one, and then he gave me the whole box. It was like half a pizza, half a, like the box, half a pizza, half a. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know how the fuck to say that. Oh, sorry, YouTube. Oh man, right? Yeah, you get what I'm saying, man. Bro, that was the most mind blowing experience, bro. And bro, oh man, God is good, man. So I've been having the thought, like, bro, man, I just wanna like pet some dogs, man. Bro, could you believe I had that thought and I let it go? A few days ago, I was walking. this dog just approached me, bro, with their owner, man. This dog approached me. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So I go down, pet the dog. Amazing. Yesterday, my guy, on my way back from grocery shopping, man, there was this, first of all, one guy stopped me and he's like, yo, you always such in a happy mood and in a joyous mood. And it's so nice to see that. We had a conversation. It was quite amazing, right? Crazy. I never met dude, man. But I think we live around the neighborhood and we spot each other. Yeah, something like that maybe. Um, I said maybe because I ain't seen him. I hadn't recognized him. But maybe it was just that day that he recognized me and then saw me as I was coming back. But yeah, as I was coming back as well, another dog, man. I'm like, yo, this is crazy, man. Cause the dog is like, you know how the dogs do, man. But like for this one is like right in front of me. Right? Like you can tell him approaching and I'm like, yo, crazy, crazy, man, crazy. Yeah. And just like few weeks ago, I tried to pet this dog, right? But the dog moved around. But then I guess that was like a message, right? Because I guess, yeah, that was a message from, source. I gotta remember exactly what it was, but I think it was that I was, I forgot what it was. I gotta look through. I forgot what it was, but basically it was something of, letting down my guard. Yeah, letting down my guard and let things come to me. That was what it was. Letting down my guard and let things come to me. Yeah, not forcing anything, just simply being. Yes, sir. So, um, and I told the story in my last video as well about the posting too, trusting the process, right? Um, Yeah, and bro, I can sit here and talk about so many, so many, so many of the experiences. Yet, bro, just trust yourself. Know that everything is working out even better than imagined. Trust your guts. Trust the higher source that is in within you. Whenever in doubt, always look within you to see what is the action that feels good. And if it's not right there, bro, just trust your senses. Trust your gut. You get what I'm saying? And then just act from that knowing, act from that highest idea and know that a source will always direct your path. And there is nothing like the wrong path anyway. All journeys lead to the same destination. Self-realization of the highest idea of who you are, the source that is within you. That is what we are trying to get anyway. It's enlightenment. Because, bro, the thing is we already have every single thing, even greater than we can even imagine, man. And so what we're doing is creating ourselves. That's all really. So trust in yourself, my guy. Trust in the source that is in within you. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. If any part of the video resonated with you, be sure to leave me a like, a comment, and a subscribe. Let me know some of your stories of where trusting your instincts and your intuition took you to places that you never even imagined. And I guess maybe I'll make another video for that where we talk about that, right? Yes, sir. Then maybe I can put some of your comments up on there and then make a comment on it. Y'all feel what I'm saying, man? Yes, sir. Anyway, love each and every one of you. Always remember, there is nothing matters except what you make matter. There is no point to it except the point that you make it. Don't stop. Just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. There is nothing to it. Just keep going. Just keep going. That is it, man. Know that, bro. If it is not your highest dreams, if it is not your deepest desires, if it is not your highest conceptualization, just keep going, and do not stop. Do not take for no for an answer. Know that every single thing you desire is already right here. Rise up in frequency, rise up your frequency, and notice that every single thing is happening here now, and life is happening for you. So trust in the source that is in within you, and bro, I'll catch you on the flip side. Until the next time, we'll be at 777 Inspires out, baby. Let's go.